on the list. So that's really exciting. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. Let's start on our back. Get nice and comfortable, you guys, and we'll have beautiful practice today. Hopefully, you could hear the music as well and my voice. Okay. So gently find your way onto your mat. Make all the necessary adjustments so that you could ease into this beginning pose. So kind of begin our practice with the Shavasana. We end our practice with the Shavasana. Let us begin by a round of deep breathing. Take a deep inhale and fill up. And then gently exhale. Breathe. Take a moment here and allow every breath to take on a different volume. So oftentimes when you take a deep inhale, the easiest thing for us to imagine is that the chest is actually rising towards the sky. So that's perfectly fine. I'd like you to imagine on your next inhale that not only is your chest rising up, but it's expanding left and right. So the rib cage is opening up. Your belly rises. With your exhale, it's the opposite movement. So now the chest is coming down towards the mat and the ribs are hugging in, releasing that air. Breathe. On your next inhale, bend your knees 90 degrees, interlace your fingers above the right shin for wind relieving pose. Feel free to move that right knee to the side and then bring it into the chest if that gives you a little bit more room to create a deeper stretch as you breathe. You have the opportunity to engage in Ujjayi breath where you generate a gentle restriction in the back of your throat and you begin to hear the sound of your own breath. Warming your body, opening you up, preparing you for the practice. So this is your charging time. We oxygenate. Through pranayama, we bring energy into the body, and then all of a sudden, you feel elevated. You're no longer depleted as we move. That's why we finish this practice feeling actually more energized rather than depleted. On your next inhale, gently extend that right leg towards the sky all the way. And then on the exhale, interlace your fingers behind the leg, below the knee or above the knee. Feel free here to, if you want to modify the pose so that you could lift your shoulders off the ground and then kind of move the fingers above the knee towards the ankles, that could work as well. And breathe. With every inhale you hold, with every exhale you're going to stretch that leg a little bit deeper towards you. One more deep inhale, fill. And then exhale, gently drive down that right leg back onto the floor, nice and slow. And you're gonna switch sides. You're gonna bend your left knee in. You're gonna interlace your fingers above the shin for wind relieving pose. Left side of the body, and breathe. As you do these next breaths, as you engage in these movements, it's oftentimes in the beginning of our practice, the mind might be a little distracted. You might have had a busy day, an eventful day or week. That's okay. Be a little patient with yourself. It's gonna get better as we maintain our breath rhythmic and as our practice deepens over the next hour. Breathe. Gently and with awareness, extend that left leg towards the sky. Move slowly so that you can feel your body, feel the joints. On your exhale, interlace your fingers behind the leg and stretch. Time and time again, we're creating a deeper connection between the movement of your body and the sensations that they produce. That's literally the definition of being aware, of noticing. Breathe. Take one more deep inhale together. And then on the exhale, stretch a little deeper. So take that leg just a little bit closer to your chest. Beautiful, guys. Take one more deep inhale, fill. And then on the exhale, gently lower that leg. Take an option to bend both knees in. Give yourself a nice hug, nice squeeze. You could lift your shoulders off the ground. You could kind of make a ball of your body. You could even rotate a little bit to the left and to the right, massaging your spine. When you're ready, you're going to take a deep inhale and place your hands behind your legs. On the exhale, you're going to begin rolling backward and forward and slowly begin to increase that rotation. So you want to do it over 3 to 6 times. Take as much time as you need. Give yourself that opportunity to massage your spine, massage all these muscles until you come all the way forward. When you're forward, you're going to come into tabletop nice and slow. You know, oftentimes when we go through transitions in our head, they're unimportant because they're not as coordinated, but they don't have to be that way. You can think of your transitions as a deep and just an important part of your practice as the poses themselves. Take the next 3 to 4 breaths and move freely in any way, shape, or form. Allow that sense of intuition that is simple. Allow it to guide your movement, to inform you on how you need to move best. And if we start by taking baby steps where your ability to listen to how your body informs you to move, the next logical step is to develop enough confidence in ourselves that we listen to the intuition of the body and the mind to make more important decisions in our lives. When you're ready, you're going to gently reduce the movements like a pendulum until you find a neutral spine, nice and slow. So everything now becomes more subtle. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. You're going to inhale into cow as you arch up, open the heart, drop the belly, expose the heart, fill up. Exhale, chin to chest, nice and slow. Empty out every last bit of air. We'll do it 4 more times. Slow. Inhale into cow. Slow, drawn in movements. Full expansion. Exaggerate the opening. Exhale, chin to chest, all the way down. Draw the belly in. Again, inhale into cow for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale into cat. 4 counts, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale into cow gently for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale into cat. Beautiful, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back towards a neutral spine. From here, on your next inhale, you're going to extend the right arm up, forward, and the left leg back. So use your core to stabilize you. Exhale, knee to elbow, that they're hovering, and lift it up so as high as you can. Inhale and extend, reach, find length. Exhale, bring it in slowly. I want total stability of your body, core fired up. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Last one. With control, inhale, extend, reach, hold the top of your inhale, and then exhale, right hand down, left knee down simultaneously. Switch sides. Inhale, left leg or left arm up, right leg back. Exhale, bring it in and reach up. Inhale and extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend, allow those joints to be open. Exhale, bring it in again. Core strong. Last one. Inhale and extend. Hold. Exhale, left arm down. right knee down. Shake it up, spread your fingers wide, curl your toes, lift your knees into downward facing dog. You go, easing into your downward facing dog, cycling your knees if that feels good, bending one knee and extending the other. You can even bend both knees. Pay attention to your hands. Is the majority of the weight in the fingers and the palms, or do you find that the majority of the weight is on the wrists? If the weight is on the wrist, over time, it's going to become uncomfortable. So what you want to do is you want to dig in with your fingers and palm and press the mat away, press the ground. I want your head to be relaxed, your breathing nice and rhythmic. Take deep inhales, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. Let's do a nice flow together, nice and slow. You're gonna inhale into high plank, like an ocean wave, feeling your body come into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga low, or you could drop all the way with your knees onto the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra, whatever feels good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use your core muscles and stretch. Deep breath in. And then deep breath out, let it out. Revving up that engine, that amazing breathing, that amazing pranayama that's gonna fire you up. Inhale, come up really high on your tippy toes. And on the exhale, drop the heels to the right. Inhale, back towards the center, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, switch sides, drop the heels to the left. One more round. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift again. Exhale to the left. Inhale back towards the center. And then exhale, take the heels back towards the earth wherever we can and stretch. Inhale, come up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, small steps, feet to hands, top of the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift, tall spine, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, empty out completely. Inhale, rise into mountain, nice and slow. Arms reach towards the sky, find length. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step the legs back, flow it out, chaturanga, elbows in, body strong. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders down, chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let your movement be a rhythm. Let your rhythm be a meditation. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. We'll do 2 more rounds of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, come up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step it up, feet to hands, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, tall spine. Exhale, forward fold, completely empty. Inhale, rise into mountain, arms up, maybe even a gentle backward bend. Exhale, forward fold, all the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, take it back, flow it out, chaturanga. Elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog, open up, heart wide open. Exhale, strong, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chin. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chin, micro bend in the elbows as you come all the way forward. Inhale, kick. Exhale, knee to chin, last one. Inhale, kick as high as you can, reach. Exhale, step the right leg forward, crescent lunge, you rise. Arms go up, back heel lifts, stabilize the body. Breathe. Breathe. Finding that beautiful 90-degree bend in the right knees. The arms are lifting towards the sky, but the shoulders are down in their sockets. Take a deep inhale. Exhale slowly, left arm back, right arm forward. Left arm back, right arm forward. Open up. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, opposite side. Right arm back, left arm forward. Open up. Inhale, arms high. Exhale slowly, hands to mat. One vertebra at a time. When both hands touch, inhale, the right arm lifts towards the sky. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, look forward, chest forward, fill. Exhale, option for a three-legged chaturanga low. Drop it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, left leg high. As a rhythm, we move. Exhale, knee to chin. Inhale, kick. Exhale, knee to chin. Bend the elbows and come forward. Inhale, kick. Exhale, knee to chin. Last one. Inhale, kick. Exhale, step the left leg forward. Crescent lunge, rise. Core strong. Stabilize the body. Stabilize your core and keep your eyes or your gaze in one spot. Your attention is held in the here and the now. Breathe. Deep inhale, fill. Exhale slowly, right arm back, left arm forward. Open up. Move the hands away from each other, stretch. Inhale, arms up, core strong. Exhale, opposite side, left arm back, right arm forward. You'll notice that that's a little more challenging. Twist a little deeper and sit a little deeper. Inhale, the arms high. With control, exhale, hands to mat. The slower you move, the more control and strength you develop in your core. When hands touch, inhale, the left arm reaches towards the sky, find length. Exhale, left hand up to the mat. Look forward, chest forward, fill. Exhale, take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, come up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step it up, feet to hands, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees into chair pose. You rise as you glide your hands on top of the mat. So here, feet are together, knees are together, and we're bringing the belly in so our core is strong, arms lift. And imagine and visualize the center of your gravity either in the middle of the feet or in the heel. Breathe. The same thing that we did in our crescent lunge. We're going to take a deep inhale. On the exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Let's do the same movement, see how it feels. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist. Inhale, arms high. And then exhale, hands to mat. Release the pose, release the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Two more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift, deep breath. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Second set of chair pose, nice and slow. Arms hover on top of the earth. Body strong, energizing you. Breathe. While in this pose, take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, and open the heart. Inhale, arms high, nice work. Exhale, open up. It's almost like a backward bend. Open that heart. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, explore, open. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold, nice and slow, with control. Release those legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, take it back, flow it out. Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chin. Inhale, kick. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, kick. Exhale, center. Inhale, kick. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, twist. Inhale, kick. Exhale, step the right leg forward, crescent lunge, you rise for one breath. Inhale, fill. Exhale, open up, warrior two as you drop your back heel onto the mat. Back foot is in 45 degrees, arms are parallel, breathe. You're pressing into the outside edge of that back foot so that you're stable, strong in your body, breathe. Together, inhale, straighten the right knee, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, kick. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, kick again. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Open up the right side of the body. You can go for a half bind with that left hand, moving around and clasping the inside crease of the right foot. Otherwise, that left hand is on the back foot. Create more space as you create opening by lifting that right hand up and back. Take a deep inhale, hold. Exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale, upper body moves forward. Exhale, we're gonna start in triangle first. So right arm down, left arm up. And when you're ready, maybe you take 2 breaths in this position and you can transfer it into an extended side angle as we take that left hand, pointing it towards the front of your mat and finding space, creating one nice line from the left fingers all the way to the left toes. Stretch. Beautiful, guys, breathe. From here, core engage. You're gonna inhale and reverse your warrior for 1 breath, slow. And then exhale, catapult the hands onto the mat all the way. When both hands touch, again, inhale, the right arm lifts for 1 breath. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take that right leg back, flow it out, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe again. We'll do the left side and we'll take a beautiful, well-deserved break. So get your energy in, get your mind solidly held in your pose. We'll do the left side with as much strength as we did the right. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chin, breathe. Inhale, kick. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, powerful. Inhale, kick. Exhale, knee to chin, center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, hold. Inhale, kick. And then exhale, step the left leg forward, crescent lunge, you rise for 1 breath. Top of the inhale, you hold. And then you exhale, open up, warrior two, drop the back heel onto the mat. Make the necessary adjustments. Left knee bends and press into the back leg. Very powerful, strong pose. Breathe. Together, extend that front or left knee. Palms come together to touch. Exhale, warrior two. 2 more. Inhale, palms touch at the top of your inhale. Exhale, the bottom of your exhale, you find your warrior 2. 1 more. Inhale, touch. Exhale, warrior 2, let it out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Here for 3 breaths option for a half bind if that speaks to you. And breathe. Every pose matters. Every breath you take is meaningful. Breathe. The work happens between those breaths. Take a deep inhale and hold. Exhale back into warrior 2. Inhale, upper body moves forward. Exhale, triangle, left arm down, right arm up. Maybe we stay here for 2 to 3 breaths at your own pace. And then when you're ready, you can transfer to an extended side angle. So you take that right arm, point it forward towards your mat, and keep your core engaged. So you're not actually collapsing completely. You're still strong in your core. Breathe. You want to grow taller for 1 more deep inhale. 1 more deep exhale. Stay. Inhale, reverse your warrior. 1 breath. Exhale, catapult the hands onto the mat. Beautiful work, you guys. When both hands touch, inhale, the left arm lifts, twist, open. Exhale, left hand onto the mat. Chest forward. Exhale, flow it out, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. On your exhale, drop the knees to a hover 1 inch above the ground. We're transitioning towards a pose that requires relaxation, but you're here for 3 more breaths, not longer, so make it strong. Keep your mind focused, present. 1 more inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, maybe a wide-legged child's pose as you widen the knees and draw the hips back towards the floor, extending your arms forward. Or you can take a modified child's pose by taking the arms to the side. Breathe. Letting go instantaneously. Breathe. This practice will allow us to get under the software code that runs our brain, the thoughts, the patterns that we have held from childhood. This practice will get underneath all of these thoughts, will break down some of the barriers that we have erected for ourselves that prevent us from moving, that prevent us from exploring, that prevent us from leading a life of adventure. Take a deep inhale. And deep exhale. I firmly believe that this practice is a preparation for a lifelong adventure. Breathe. On your next inhale, gently come up into tabletop. At your own pace, do 2 rounds of cat-cow, and then find your downward facing dog. 2 rounds of cat-cow, nice and slow. Breathe. Lean down dog, your head is relaxed, neck is long. Breathe. Inhale, right leg high. This time you're gonna take a short step. As you exhale, step the right leg forward for warrior one. So warrior one is a little bit of a shorter stance here. You take those hips and you square your hips. Arms lift, nice and strong. Breathe. Breathe. Take a deep inhale, fill. On the exhale, you're gonna straighten that right knee, and on the exhale, forward fold into pyramid. Now, as we fold over here, you don't wanna hyperextend that right knee. That means you don't want to lock it. That's what it means to hyperextend. So there's a micro bend in that knee. What we're looking for is that deep stretch. You're gonna visualize the crown of your head going forward towards the front of the mat first, finding length. And then on the exhale, reaching that forehead towards the shin. Breathe. And stretch. Breathe. Breathe. Gently releasing that pose by bending the right knee. We're going to take an inhale back into warrior one. And then on the exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Take an inhale, bring the shoulder blades closer to each other and look back, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. On the inside of your right knee as you flush your shoulders in that warrior one pose. Lifting those arms towards the sky. And exploring. With every inhale, you hold that pose. And with every exhale, I find you to find new expressions, even if it's a gentle adjustment. Even if it's a small twist. Breathe. Releasing the hands onto the floor, let them fall heavy. Inhale up, arms up. One breath. On the exhale, we're going to go into warrior three as we do a little jump here. Gentle hop, arms parallel, left leg parallel to the mat. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, take the arms back. We're going to do two more. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, arms back. One more. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, arms forward, straightening and strengthening that right leg. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, standing splits, hands towards the mat, left leg kicks high. Now we've held that pose long on that right leg. Only two more breaths. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, left leg hovers. Inhale, kick. Exhale, bend the right knee, left leg hover. Last one. Inhale, kick as high as you can. Open up, reach, reach. Exhale, left foot touches or gets close to the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe, the feet hip width apart, so you're a little bit more comfortable. And then take the index and middle finger, hook the toes, bend your knees as much as you need, and then use your upper body to pull with the strength of the biceps and triceps to pull your upper body towards the floor. Stretch. Just visualize what's happening. You're lengthening the back of your legs. You're lengthening and creating mobility in your hip joints. And believe it or not, that tension is not just physical. That's a part of it. Whatever emotional blockage is causing these, you're releasing that as well. So I'm not going to venture and tell you that a particular blockage means this. Maybe that's for future science to tell us, but we do know that stress transforms into physical blockage into the body. You're actually releasing it right here and right now. Breathe. Gently release the hands, falling forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Take it back, flow it out. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. So warrior one, left side of the body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, take a short step. Step that left leg forward. Warrior one, you rise, squaring your hips. So sometimes I do actually place my hands on my hips and I notice where it points. And if I have a difficulty squaring the hips, all I do is I reduce the distance between my feet, and that gives me a little bit more ability to rotate my shoulders, to square them flat or parallel to the front of the mat. And from here, you literally press into both legs. So if I came and pushed you to the side, you stay stable in that pose. Breathe. Deep breath in. On the exhale, gently extend that left knee without locking it. Inhale, fill. Exhale, forward fold. Pyramid pose. If you have blocks or something to rest the hands over, just like what Christine is doing, it's great. It actually helps you get a really deep practice in. If that's not available, then we'll improvise. And breathe. Yoga teaches that it's not just flexibility that's important, but it's also strength. You don't sacrifice strength and become rigid. You don't become so flexible without power, without strength. Both are a necessary condition. That's why we work on both of them. When you're ready, you're going to gently come out of this position by bending that left knee and then inhaling back into warrior one. On the exhale, interlace your fingers behind you and switch your grip. If you did left fingers over the right, do the opposite. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades closer together and look back, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. On the inside of that left knee, taking those hands as far forward as they can towards the sky. And breathe. Head relaxed. Breathe. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you're going to release the hands, let them fall heavy towards the floor. Inhale into warrior one, one breath. Exhale, transition into warrior three as you take the arms parallel to the mat. The hips are still squared, that right foot is parallel. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right hand back. Inhale, arms reach towards the front of the mat. Exhale, both arms reach back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, arms back. Last one. Strong. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, hands to mat, standing splits. Take that right leg high. Exhale, bend the left knee, right foot hovers. Inhale, kick. Exhale, bend the left knee, right foot hovers. Inhale, kick. Exhale, bend the left knee. Last one. Last one. Inhale, kick as high as you can. Really reach. Exhale, right foot meets the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet, hip width apart again. This time, instead of index and middle finger, what we can do is bend the knees and place the palms underneath the feet. So you can bend your knees as much as you need and then stretch again. So it's a double action. You're using the strength of your upper body to pull you in while simultaneously driving the knees to open up. So it's a double action, quite intense. Breathe. Find that length. At the same time, you're massaging your joints, your fingers, your palms. For one more full breath, we're going to stretch. Inhale and fill up. Exhale, stretch a little deeper. And gently release the hands away from the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise into mountain, nice and slow. And then exhale, Tadasana, take the hands to the side. Maybe you choose to have your eyes closed, your palms open, your heart open. We're here for 6 to 7 breaths where you just breathe. Breathe. I was reading today this documentary about the negative effects of social media, where we actually begin to see and imagine the lives of others around us, and it takes away from the magic of an ordinary moment. And that's when I realized that that's exactly what yoga is designed to do, to restore the feeling of magic in the ordinary. That is to say, in this very moment here, where the only thing you're doing is just standing, breathing, but that feels good, it feels wholesome, and it feels incredible. Now that's what our system does not want to teach in the external world, because to be able to feel good and complete with a simple pose, I can't sell you anything. Because you're already complete, you already got what it takes. That's what this practice will collect and cultivate. Breathe. From here, gently, when you're ready, you're gonna slowly open the eyes, kind of gaze gently forward, nice and relaxed. We're gonna inhale the arms together, prepare for eagle pose. Palms together on the exhale. You're gonna take that right arm underneath the left. So right arm goes underneath the left, and then we can bring the palms to touch if there's room for them to do another kind of move where the palms are touching. Great. We're gonna take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're gonna bend both knees and take that right leg, wrap it on top of the left. So maybe we do one round. Maybe there's room to hook it behind the calves. We sit a little lower. We take the elbows above our heart center. And then we move the palms towards the front of the mat. You wanna feel that opening in your shoulder blades, and you wanna keep your gaze in that one spot. You're in full control. Breathe. And breathe. From here, we're gonna slowly come out of this position. Keep the arms where they are. Take and point that right knee forward. Exhale, step the right leg back into a modified crescent lunge, where we inhale and look back. Exhale back towards the center. 2 more, you guys are doing great. Inhale, look back, open up. Exhale, back towards the center. Last one. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, unwind the hands, and then inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands on the inside of your left foot. Once both hands are onto the mat, heel toe that left foot to the edge and explore. Maybe you take the left hand and you press it inside the left knee and twist towards the sky. Maybe as an option, you place that back knee onto the mat and extend the back leg. Or you could do even what Christina is doing here, stretching the right leg by bending the right knee and clasping the ankle, if that feels good. Sometimes if it's tough on the knee, just put a pillow or something underneath the knee to help you get into that pose. You do any variation that feels good. Now, wherever you are, we're gonna come back together where both hands are onto the mat. You're gonna crisscross the hands to the side of your mat. Now you're on the side of the mat, your toes are pointing in, your heels are pointing out. We're gonna do 2 sets. Inhale, hands towards the hips, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more, inhale, halfway lift, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. From here, you could take the hands onto the mat and then sort of press with the fingers as you try to get your head closer towards the earth, towards the mat. And breathe. Breathe. Coming out of that pose, you're going to bend the right knee and straighten the left leg. So the right knee bends, we straighten the left leg. Now, if there's more points on the ground, then we have now much more stability. Or maybe we can try to place the hands onto our heart. And then we switch it up. We bend the left knee and extend the right. We'll do one more set, nice and slow. Bend the right, extend the left, and stretch. Switch it out. And then back towards the center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. From here, release that pose. Begin crisscrossing the hands towards the front of the mat. And then making sure that your right shoulder is in line with your right hand. Take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, swing that left leg to the side for side plank. Left arm lifts. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale, fill. Exhale, hands to mat. Take it back. Chaturanga. Flow it out. Beautiful work, you guys. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. You have a reservoir of power that we can tap into. We can actually do a 2-hour practice. That's how much power you guys have. So just breathe into it. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, come up high on your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel. Feet to hands, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise into mountain. We'll do the left side of eagle. Exhale, left hand underneath the right. Wrap it up. Bend the knees. When you're ready, move that left leg on top of the right. You can maybe hook the toes onto the back calves. Not necessary. We take the elbows up above heart center and we point the hands towards the mirrors. And we sit a little lower. Breathe. Preparing to come out of this position with control, nice and slow. Keep the hands where they are. We're gonna point that left knee forward and then exhale, step that left leg back into modified crescent lunge. We're gonna inhale, look back, arch back. Exhale, back towards the center. 2 more. Inhale, look back, open up. Exhale, beautiful work, you guys. Last one. Inhale, open. And then exhale, unwind the arms. At the bottom of your exhale, you're gonna inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands, both hands on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe the right foot to the edge of your mat and stretch. Right hand inside right knee, twist. You could make any modification that feels good. We are literally reprogramming our minds to bring about a sensation of comfort, to hardwire the relaxation response into every cell of your being. That's what you're doing. We're not just doing physical movements. It's the quality of our attention that changes everything. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna come back. Both hands onto the floor and we're gonna switch to the sides as we crisscross the hands all the way. From here, we'll do 2 sets again. First one, maybe you interlace your fingers behind you as an option, or you bring the hands in reverse prayer. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. We'll do 1 more. Inhale, halfway lift, tall spine, find length. Exhale, reach and stretch. Your toes are pointing inwards and your heels are pointing out. And breathe. Beautiful, guys. Wherever your hands are, you're gonna take them towards your hips. And we're gonna come out one vertebra at a time, really, really slowly. I want you to feel how that engagement moves in your legs and into your spine all the way. When you're fully up, you're gonna heel toe back to a shorter stance, nice and slow, but this time you're gonna end with your toes pointing out and your heels pointing in. Let's bend the knees so that we could sit in a sumo wrestler. We're gonna place both hands on the inside of our knee. I'm just gonna rotate so you guys can see me, but it's the same process here. What we're going to do is we're gonna press into the right arm and kind of rotate towards the left. So you're kind of twisting here. And then we'll switch it up. So you straighten that left elbow as you straighten that arm, and you bend the right elbow, you twist. If you ended up doing the opposite, doesn't really matter as long as we do both sides. One more round, switch. And switch it up again, beautiful. From here, come up straight, keep the knees bent, hands to heart center. So now we're strengthening our legs. We're gonna inhale the arms together, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. On the exhale, as you take your hand to heart center, you're gonna sit a little lower. And then when you inhale the arms up, you're gonna move a bit higher. So we're just kind of pulsating. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale, arms together, last one. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms high and hold. From here, as slowly as you can, take the hands towards the mat, nice and slow, all the way with control. When your hands touch the mat, kick the heels out and stretch. Breathe. Breathe. From here, begin to crisscross the hands towards the front of your mat. This time, your right knee is bent. And the same technique, you look on top of your left shoulder, and you can see that your left shoulder is in line with your left hand or left wrist. Take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, move that right leg to the side. Inhale, the right arm lifts, maybe that right leg lifts. If not, it's legs on top of each other. And if it still feels challenging, you put them next to each other. So many, many variations. Your hips are lifted, your core strong. Inhale, fill. Exhale, right hand onto the mat, flow it out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Where did that hour go? I thought we were still just warming up. Breathe, inhale, fill. Exhale, let it out. 3 counts. Inhale to high plank. Beautiful, exhale, 3 counts, chest to mat, strong. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, baby cobra. Strength of your back muscles, fine length. Exhale down. Last one, inhale, baby cobra. Reach, reach, find even more length, lift. Exhale slowly down with control. Release the hands beside you and breathe. Breathe. who we are is the sum total of every breath, every action, every feeling that moves us. So as we learn together to move more from a space of trust rather than fear, that we act more from a place of love rather than a place of hate or resentment, everything around us begins to change and alter. In other ways, we allow others around us to feel secure and to grow. When you expand, you give permissions for others to do the same because you're not holding them back anymore. Breathe. Slowly and gently. On your next inhale, you're going to bend your knees 90 degrees. You're going to clasp the ankles as we prepare for bow. If the ankles are available to you, if not, you can just reach the hands back. You're going to take a deep inhale and kick those legs up and back as you open up. Breathe. So inhaling and holding, exhaling and kicking. Breathe. One more. Inhale, fill. And then exhale slowly down with control. You can swing the knees left and right. If that feels good, relax. Breathe. From here, nice and slow, you're going to extend your arms forward. We'll do one more set to strengthen our back muscles. You're going to inhale, arms reach up, legs kick as well. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to cactus the arms and lift. Inhale and extend. Exhale, cactus and lift higher. Two more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, kick. Last one, you guys. Inhale, extend. Exhale, kick, lift. And then slowly down. All the way down. You could keep your elbows at 90 degrees. Breathe. Breathe. From here, I want you to literally take 4 to 6 breaths as you turn onto your back. The reason I say 4 to 6 breaths is I want you to do it slowly so that it acts as a nice twist for your spine, shoulders, lower muscles, kind of slowly twisting onto your back. There's no right or wrong way to do it. There's just a way that you know how to do best to make it comfortable and beautiful. Yeah. You're using gravity and the weight of your shoulders and body to kind of create a massaging effect. And when you've completely turned around, take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Again, let's do it together. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, sigh out a beautiful relief. Yeah. The resilience of the human spirit is what drives us all. And that happens in every practice when we push ourselves. Your next inhale, bend your knees 90 degrees with your feet onto the ground. Inhale, lift the hips up and interlace your fingers behind you. Walk the shoulder blades closer to each other and stretch. Hips are lifted. This position creates more space into your abdominal cavity. Your chin is slightly tucked in. And I'd like you to shift your attention away from thinking of muscles and joints and bones to organs. I want you to send your healing energy to those internal organs that keep you safe, that keep you healthy. We don't pay attention to things when they're working perfectly. They're in the background. Here, you're going to bring them into the foreground. You're going to give thanks because you're healthy. We're going to give thanks to the abundance that we have rather than focusing on what's missing. Inhale those hips a little higher. Exhale gently to take those hips down and unwind the fingers away from each other. Move the shoulder blades away. Maybe even bend the knees in and give yourself a hug if that feels good as a counter pose. We're going to do a second set if you'd like to go into wheel. Other than that, you can basically do that same pose. Again, we're going to bend the knees. For those of you trying to do wheel, you're going to take your hands closer to your ears. You're going to start by first lifting the hips, and when you're ready, use the strength of the arms to come up into wheel. Head drops and breathe. Heels are onto the mat, and you're pressing and you're breathing. We're not here long. 3 more breaths. When you're ready to come out, you're going to tuck your chin in to protect your neck, and then slowly bend the elbows until your shoulders touch the ground. Then it's your hips, if it feels good, to swing your knees left to right. Alternatively, you can heel toe the feet to the edge of your mat and bring the knees towards each other. Do whatever feels good to release your low back. Next pose, option either to go into shoulder stands where we place, or the first option is to have the legs up in the air. Second option is to have the elbows closer to each other and we lift the hips up. Or you could even modify it and take happy baby where you clasp the outside edges of your feet. Any modification today that feels good. Breathe. These inversions are extremely beneficial as they flush the lymphatic system, cleansing the body, improving our immune response. And God knows that's important in this particular moment in time. Breathe. If you'd like to engage in some additional movements, you can take the right leg back and forth for 2 to 3 rounds. You can do the same with the left leg and then with both legs. Maintaining your breathing. When you're ready, you could bring or bend your knees as much as you need to get them closer to your ears, almost sitting in a reverse chair. And when you're ready to come out of this position, you can place your hands back beneath your hips or onto the mat. If that feels good and you're balanced, you're going to unwind 1 vertebra at a time. You can bend your knees if there's any discomfort in the low back as you continue that movement forward, all the way until your feet touch the ground. When they do, you relax. You let go. Breathe. From here, we'll go into a supine twist before going into our Shavasana. We're going to bend the right knee, take the left hand to the outside of the right knee, gently twist towards the left, ever so slowly, exploring how your body feels and breathe. Notice in those twists, there's less room available for the lungs to take deep breaths. But regardless, let's try to take those deep breaths despite the twist. Breathe. When you're ready to switch sides, nice and slow at your own pace. Maybe you transition by bending both knees in if that feels good. Otherwise, find the best way to transition to the left side. Take your time. Take your time. Breathe. Slowly unwind back towards the center. If you want to take happy baby or any other position before your Shavasana, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, gently find your Shavasana. And breathe. To come back to our theme of finding the magical in the ordinary, your repeated practice will get you to a point where your Shavasana will become so deep, so pleasurable, so meaningful, that the very act of laying here and breathing regenerates, fulfills. This would be hard to describe to someone who's never experienced this. That's why we say yoga is an experimental or experiential practice. You actually feel it. You don't have to believe it as an article of faith. You have to test it out in your own body. And that's what you're doing right now as you take these comfortable breaths in total relaxation and total comfort. Displacing memories of anxiety with memories of hope. When you're ready, I'd like you to gently move over to one side or the other in the fetal position. hug the knees in, you can use your arm as sort of a support. That becomes a transition to gently come up to a seated position that is comfortable for you. I want you to do it slowly so that your mind is not disturbed. So take as much time to find any seated posture. It doesn't have to be legs crossed. It could be legs extended. It could be in a warrior pose, whatever feels comfortable for you. As we take a gentle meditation here for a few breaths, maybe noticing how your spine feels now that we have moved for about an hour together and breathed. Maybe you notice that your air passageways are slightly more open. Anything that you observe in the here and now that's a slight improvement is something worthy of your attention. That's the definition of the practice of gratitude, that I bring my attention to that which is working well, that which is improving. And then we go from there, we build on those positive and reinforcing thoughts. We're going to end our session here together with 3 breaths. Let us dedicate the first one towards someone that needs our blessing or that needs our forgiveness. Take a deep inhale. Gently exhale. I'd like you to dedicate your second breath to you for going through a lot. I mean, it's almost going to be March soon. It's going to be a year since we've been dealing with this pandemic. It is not easy. It hasn't been easy for any of us. So the fact that we're still connected somehow, we're still practicing, even if it's not 4 times a week, we're still doing something. That's worth celebrating. That second breath is dedicated to you and your practice. Take a deep inhale. And let's dedicate our third breath towards this magnificent earth. May we have enough wisdom to be good custodians and take good care of it during the time that we have on this earth. Take a deep inhale. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful practice. Sorry I ran over again. I don't know. I feel like there was a problem in the time continuum here, because I think I didn't do any forward stretches and it's already an hour and 15. So I apologize. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.